His and Her show. I am the his.
And I am the her, of course, and I'm always right.
I don't know about that.
Women are always right.
So says you. How are you doing?
I'm awesome.
Lot of things going on like in the entertainment world that I want to
address.
I think that's a very good way to label it. I think there's a lot of things I want to address. I want to talk about ghostwriting. Okay. Ghostwriting, because some people seem to have like this major issue with ghostwriting. You being a woman, is ghostwriting, as far as rappers, is ghostwriting an issue for you?
No, not anymore.
Tell me more about that.
Because first I did have a problem with him because I'm like, oh, that's not their shit, and they putting their name on it. But as we were seeing in the industry, it's done. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
And sometimes the ghostwriting isn't really somebody actually writing the whole song.
Right.
It could just be ideas or a line. You gave me a verse, a word,
a hook.
You know.
But some people I think that it has to go. I think they gotta leave with the ghostwriting stuff because they give people passes for ghostwriting. So on one hand, somebody like Kanye West who uses ghostwriters, somebody like Diddy who uses ghostwriters, somebody like Dr. Dre who uses ghostwriters, they'll say, they're producers, so it's okay. Or they never claim to be the best, so it's okay. So I got an issue with that because like niggas who want to be like Kanye was trying to be like a hip hop. Remember the college dropout? He had the backpack all the time. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to be a rapper, but he has ghostwriters, and not like a line or two here and there. But he writes too.
Why do you keep on bringing him out?
Kanye West?
All the people that have ghostwriters.
Well, Kanye just dropped the album. And, he just like in my mind as far as a producer. Jermaine Dupri is a producer. However, Jermaine Dupri writes. Jermaine Dupri is a rapper as well.
A horrible one at that.
I wouldn't say horrible, but is he the best rapper of all time? By no way. But he's one of the best producers of all time.
Yeah.
And because, some producers, okay, you got beat makers and then you have producers. A beat maker is just somebody hitting buttons. That's it. They can't write no song. They can't structure or format it. They can just hit the button and make a beat.
Is Timbaland a beat?
Timbaland is a producer. Okay. Timbaland can craft the hook. Timbaland can rap. Timbaland can do the whole package.
What about Flo Rida?
Flo Rida is just a rapper.
I thought he was a producer.
Scott Storch is a producer. Scott Storch can create a melody. Scott Storch can play piano. Scott Storch can create a hook. Scott Storch can do all of that stuff. Now, while he can't rap, he can do all the other things. Scott Storch is full package. He's an actual musician. So he's actually one of, and this goes back to when you talk about ghostwriting, the producers have it also. Scott Storch produced a lot of shit that Dr. Dre gets credit for. But because Scott Storch didn't have no name and he was just a up and coming producer who's in the studio, he makes some shit. Dr. Dre changed a chord here, a bass drum here, and now it's Dr. Dre's song because it's Dr. Dre. Now, on the rap tip, rappers have been in that same situation where as though they not known, they in the studio, they throw something here and here, and the person take full credit for it. People that y'all have come to respect. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Big Bang take Little Bang.
It happens. As I told y'all, if I help with somebody with ghostwriting or whatever, they don't have to put me on the album. Just give me my coins.
Just give you your coins. It's all about the money. So, because you got this guy. So
don't nobody even read the fucking album or who collaborated, who wrote shit on the album. Don't nobody read that shit.
So we go back to Quentin Miller, who they were talking about as far as Drake. Mm-hmm. Okay, Quentin Miller collaborated with Drake on some things. Quentin Miller can't make a hit. Will never make a hit. Quentin Miller has a couple of good lines in the song, and Drake took some of those, incorporated with his own, and they created a song. Big fucking deal.
They say, you remember Drake? They say Drake steals everybody's shit though.
People all hate this. People say Quincy Jones said Michael Jackson stole songs. Anybody gonna say anything?
I believe Quincy.
Europeans stole America. I mean, we can keep going on. You can keep going on and on and on.
Some shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know, but so ghostwriting to me is not that big of a deal anymore. Does it really matter?
It doesn't.
In the rap, in R&B, it doesn't matter. Clearly,
I'm just tired of people bringing it up in rap beef. That you have a ghostwriter. That you have a ghostwriter. You have a ghostwriter. Who cares?
Yeah. So you don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. Who cares?
So if you talk about DJing, the DJ circuit, I see DJs bite other DJs mixes. Okay, like you be out at a party, like, oh shit, he blended that with that. I'm gonna do that shit. Like niggas do that shit. They do it. So, but this shit is only in hip hop. Rappers, singers all the time sing other motherfucking songs. Do you say, oh, that bitch ain't real? She ain't really in love. Such and such wrote that shit. She ain't got no man. You know what I mean? It's just like, no, you don't say she ain't keeping it real. She ain't keeping it real. She ain't in love. She's singing a love song. That bitch fake. No, you don't do that. That sound crazy. But if a nigga raps some drug dealing songs, they gonna say, oh, this nigga ain't real. He ain't really sell drugs. What the fuck? We put unnecessary limitations on hip hop. It's just dumb shit. It's fucking entertainment.
That's all it is.
Yeah. It's fucking entertainment.
And it's all about getting your album out there, get your name ringing. That's all it is.
I'm glad you said that. Because Pusha T.
Name ain't rang in decades.
This nigga right now is getting more promotion than he ever got in his fucking life.
Ever.
Fucking life.
People are like.
And it's going to be short-lived. I hope he enjoys it because it ain't going to happen no more.
I even had little old ladies on at the job looking at what's going on with Drake and Pusha T.
Yeah. The invoice shit was crazy when he sent the invoice. The
little lady was like, did you know Drake has a baby by a porn star?
Alleged. There's no... Listen, let me say this. We don't know if that's Drake's baby.
We don't know.
Okay, I had a situation where I thought that a child was mine. Okay, and then when the shit comes around, it turns out that the child wasn't mine, but I love him dearly. And just because the girl is saying that, and just because he's moving like she might be, the girl who allegedly has Drake's child is somebody who was out there like that.
So why he just don't take a DNA test? It's just
know.
A swab, my nigga.
I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Who he may have taken it. I don't know.
But who cares?
You know, we were talking about this yesterday on another show, and the show, one of the hosts on the other show brought up a good point. If that is his child and he hasn't put it out there, it's not his obligation to put his family life out there.
That's why I just said, who cares?
Yeah, so it's like you hiding a child.
Is it going to make a difference?
He hide it from who? The public. It's none of our fucking business.
Right. I've never even seen Drake with a girlfriend that he actually said, this is my girlfriend. We're together.
I've never seen him say that, no.
Okay, so why do we think that he should be like, this is my son? Yada, yada, yada. He keeps that private. So if he does have a son, he's keeping it private because he wants to. Because the public... Because
y'all gonna be all in that shit.
Exactly. The public, paparazzi, all that. It's just too much. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Jay-Z or Beyonce's twins, have we?
We have. Oh yeah, you're right. We haven't seen them.
Exactly.
But we know they exist. We know they exist.
Yeah. They waiting for them to get their looks together.
So Kanye West dropped his album, and on the album he addresses being bipolar. On the cover he says, "I'm bipolar. I hate it." Something like that.
That line is a bipolar person line. It's a quote that we use all the time.
Oh, it's a quote?
Yeah.
So how did you feel about... Did you listen to any of the songs?
I listened to the whole album.
Did you like it?
So far 3-4 times.
Did you like it?
Yes.
Okay. What, like, is it hard?
What you mean?
Like you felt like it was hard? Like, what did you like about it?
I just liked it. I like what he's saying. I mean, I just liked it.
Okay.
Is all the songs on there going to be hits?
No. But there were songs that you like. Yeah. As far as the rollout of this album,
I really like Violent Crimes. Did you hear that one?
I listened to the whole album probably about 4 times.
Yeah, I like Violent Crimes. about having a daughter.
Yeah, that's the last song. I like that song too. Oh, what something's at the end of that song? What something's at the end? That's the song with Nicki Minaj calls in at the end of the song. I like the song too. You're absolutely right.
It did make sense though. I did like how he used that.
That would be a good video.
Yes.
That would be a real good video.
I did like how he put Nicki Minaj. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, because he wanted to make his
slick.
shit pop. I get it. Yeah, he wanted shit to pop. Now he didn't use Cardi because.
Did you say that he wanted
to make his shit pop? I did.
No,
I said
it just was a good acronym or synonym or whatever, limerick or whatever, metaphor. Whatever. It was a good metaphor.
Yeah. Oh, what up, Pooh? I mean, here's the thing. So.
I like the fact that he's letting everybody know that there's really, he's been denying his mental illness for a long time.
Yeah, and his wife has too.
Right.
His wife has too.
I guess because they've been waiting for him to do this album to actually put it out there publicly.
Kim Kardashian holds him down
She does.
in a
and
weird
I like
way.
That song too.
What song?
Basically about men that have, fucked shit up and they have that woman stand behind you no matter if y'all gonna be rich, poor, and stuff like that. I like that song too.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. All in all, it was cool. I don't understand the fucking Wyoming shit. That I don't understand.
That's a bipolar moment, yo.
Oh, okay.
It's a bipolar moment. It's something he probably planned. Just woke up and felt like this is what's going to happen. Just like people say, yesterday I had a whole different wig on. I woke up, I took my dark hair off because I just felt like at that time, at that moment, I want to have fuchsia hair. And then when I left the place, I decided that I wanted to have dark twists.
Well, Kanye made his hair blonde too.
Yeah,
so,
it's just a moment.
Okay, well that's it's quite all right.
That's how you feel. I mean, he made the album cover when he was driving to.
Yeah.
The
another weird thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So tell me this. I've been struggling with this with R. Kelly, with Chris Brown, with Kanye, and I think with Drake to a different degree, but what people do in their personal life, right? Mm-hmm. Whatever they accuse R. Kelly of in his personal life,
right?
Whatever Chris Brown has done in his personal life, and I'm gonna put it with Roseanne also. If somebody says or does something in their personal life,
right,
should that affect their business life?
Only when you make it public. You understand what I'm saying?
But R. Kelly doesn't publicly say I kidnap girls.
Right, that's why they should leave
allegedly.
him alone. But Roseanne, what she did, she publicly put that on display.
Okay. Did you follow Roseanne on social media?
No.
So the only way that we knew about it, she said it on Twitter. Right. The only way we knew about it is that the media put it out there.
Exactly.
But other than that, unless you follow her, you wouldn't have fucking known the shit.
But they say she say shit like that all the time.
True that. She does.
So my thing is, Diamond, it's like what they say, a sword with two. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know that this lady feels this way.
Yes.
So, therefore, if you know that she feels this way, then why are you going to hold all this shit against her? You already know what you're getting. Everybody know that she's a Republican. Everybody know that she's a Donald Trump follower.
Yeah.
She says racist things all the time. So y'all know what y'all getting.
So she should get a pass.
Not she shouldn't get a pass, but you understand what you getting. You understanding what you haven't signed up or back your brand up. You understand that.
As far as the corporations and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so as a person though, as somebody who is, just a viewer, should you, because she's a racist, does that mean that you can't enjoy her show? Because R. Kelly allegedly holds these girls against their will, does that mean that you can't come over closer. Does that mean that you can't listen to his music?
Well, I don't think he's a kidnapper.
Me either.
So, I think it's up to that individual what you want to do. It's your life. It's what you want to listen to. It's what you want to watch. It's up to that individual.
Okay.
Just because Roseanne is a racist, the character that she plays on the show, was she a racist?
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
She's fucking playing her. She's playing herself on the show.
What the hell they canceled the show for?
Because she said, well, I mean, if you represent the brand, then the brand can say, nah, we don't rock with that. That shit she said, we ain't fucking with that.
Exactly.
You can say that. You can say that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But
I know that a lot of people they're very upset at Roseanne because they haven't eaten like this in a couple of years now, like DJ. He ain't had nothing since Roseanne's show got canceled back then. So he probably mad as shit right now.
They talking about bringing the show back.
And putting her out?
Yes. I would kill her motherfucking character off.
That's what I said.
Make that shit about, make that shit about the daughter. She's dead. Let John Goodman's character, I like John Goodman. Let John Goodman's character find somebody else. We got an interesting fucking story now.
I liked Roseanne though. I used to watch it when
back in the day.
Back in the day, yes.
I did not seek out the show, but if it was on TV, I wouldn't turn. Yeah, I wouldn't turn. I would watch it. So, you know what I mean? It was just like, some fucking hillbillies and shit. And sometimes I didn't know any people like that. Like the people that was on Roseanne. Mm-hmm. I didn't know any people like that personally. So it was like, wow, this is okay. This is different.
They lived in Harlantown.
Yeah, I knew where they lived, but I just didn't know none of them. I just didn't know none of them. So I want to shift gears for a minute and talk about diss songs, diss records, hip hop diss songs. You being a female, is it okay? Are women into hip hop diss songs as much as guys are?
No,
I didn't think so. Because coming up, my sisters, they didn't get excited about diss songs like I did.
No,
and so women could care less.
No.
So Pusha T is winning the rap battle as of this recording now with Drake. Does that mean that Drake's concerts are going to be less attended? Does that mean that Pusha T is going to get more people at his shows?
No.
Yeah, I agree. So if Drake does not respond to Pusha T,
it don't matter.
Does it matter?
No, Aubrey, keep doing what you're doing.
So your advice to Drake is to do what?
Ignore his dumb ass. He's just gonna make a little bit of noise for 5 minutes, and no one's gonna still remember you, Pusha T. He's so he's not relevant. Like,
yeah, okay.
It's a difference, like when you come out and you stay out. Your name is always being heard or rang in the streets. Ain't nobody heard of Pusha T. When was his last hit?
His last album came out 3 years ago.
What was it?
The name of I think he had a song called Exodus. I don't remember the name of the last album.
Was it a hit on the last album that he put out?
No.
No hit.
No.
And this song that he put out with the diss for Drake, it's not a hit.
It's not on his album either. It's just something he made up after the fact.
It's not a hit.
But he has successfully got his name in conversations.
That's it. What is a conversation? A conversation lasts for how long?
As long as you talking. Conversation lasts as long as you talking.
And it's not going to last that long. Next week, we ain't even going to remember that shit. Unless Drake responds.
Well, Nas is supposed to be coming out with an album soon, which is produced by Kanye. So 1 week
he
dropped.
Talking about how his ex-wife said she used to.
I'm sure he's going to address it. 1 week we have Pusha T's album. Next week Kanye's drop, and somebody else supposed to drop the following week.
It's about to be hot.
It's
summer going to be grinding.
Yeah. When you think of diss songs, what song do you think of?
Automatically.
Of all time, automatically.
Jay-Z and
Nas.
Nas.
I think I think that we were listening to it before we got on air. I think that Ether is probably the best diss song of all times. It took me a minute to start recalling all the songs, but that was we were listening to it. And sometimes songs don't stand the test of time. Like you listen to an old song, it's like, that shit ain't really popping. Like I used to like this song, but Ether was still years later. I think it came out in 2002. Ether is still a hard ass diss song. Yeah. Still, yeah. It's funny because we were listening to Takeover and y'all wasn't really feeling Takeover like that. I was. I still think Takeover is hot, but Ether was better. Ether was better. You said no. Okay. Hit 'em up, Tupac. We didn't play it. We're gonna play it later, but I think that still stands the test of time. The energy level of Hit 'Em Up was really like on 10.
Did Pac really have sex with Faith?
I wasn't there, but I'm judging by the energy. I've heard her speak about it. I've heard him speak about it. I've heard Biggie speak about it. I say yes.
I say yes too. We agree.
So the fact that, let's keep in mind, Biggie, in this to me is a dead giveaway. In Biggie's songs, right, where he says if Faye had twins, she probably had 2 Pacs. Get it? 2 Pacs. Okay? She was pregnant at that time. Right. Okay? Tupac was rumored to have had sex with her. And it turns out that baby looks just like Biggie. And right, it was Biggie's baby. But the fact that Biggie said that shows me that he felt that they did. And, you know what I mean? They did.
And she probably was upset because he was still smashing Kim.
Talking about, yes. So how women think.
You out here fucking Kim, so I'm this nigga that you beefing with. How about that?
Daz said that Tupac fucked Michelle A.
I believe it.
Michelle A fucked Suge.
She's a hoe.
And she was Dre's baby mother.
She a hoe.
I like Michelle. Michelle A was my first celebrity crush. I don't share that often, but yeah, it's true. Right.
She was pretty though.
Yeah. She's a random information.
That little voice that,
Yeah. So I really like the Ice Cube No Vaseline song. Ironically though, when we listen back to it, it didn't have the same punch that it had at the time.
Right.
So I was listening back to it. That's what I'm saying. Like the Nas song still had the okay, and then the Ice Cube song was kind of like okay. Yeah. It was harder in the movie actually.
What movie was it in?
Straight Outta Compton. Oh. Yeah, because he was talking about NWA. Okay. Easy had a good diss song. People reference Kendrick Lamar's Control verse.
So who was that to?
It was to a lot of people. Dissing J. Cole, Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mill, Drake, Big Sean. He was dissing a lot of people.
Kendrick Lamar don't like nobody.
Yeah, that's how I be on the West Coast. But we can't. I don't think I can forget about the diss song that Game did to Meek Mill a couple years ago. Do you remember that? I
didn't hear it.
And he shot a video. He went to Philly and shot the video. He shot the video in Baltimore here too.
I didn't hear it.
You remember that? That was okay. Game is underrated.
Oh my goodness! But talk about when he came to Baltimore, no one really volunteered to be in the video. He paid half of the people giving out $100 to everybody to come be in the video.
And
not because they were fans. Not because they were
Most
fans.
people are paid to be in videos.
Not because they were fans.
The strippers that be in videos be paid. She's like, you know what? Such and such shit in the video. I'm just gonna take my clothes off for no reason.
Down here today and shoot a video in the hood. Everybody's coming. Everybody.
Without being paid.
Without being paid. He was
I agree.
Niggas $100. Come on.
But
people love Meek Mills in Baltimore.
Sure.
That's why the fuck he
But they ain't gonna turn down no $100. They ain't gonna turn down no $100.
Yeah, because these niggas in Baltimore, they ain't
grinding.
Right. They grimy. They ain't loyal to nobody. Give them $100. They be like, no, who? Who the fuck is me?
Where does Back to Back sit on the disc like history? Is it up there? I say it is.
I think it is.
it was a different strategy because it's like getting people to sing a song, dissing somebody, and it was a melody diss song. I think this may be before some of y'all times, but do you remember the song called "The Bridge Is Over"? I'm gonna have to play that for y'all because y'all.
Was that?
This is in the 80s.
I was like 2, nigga.
That don't mean nothing. You know old songs like "Before I Let Go."
I do, but
You was probably 2 when "Before I Let Go" came out too. But you know that song if you had a damn wedding reception.
Every wedding,
Yeah.
every funeral,
They
everywhere
at the funeral.
at the repast they play it.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, they play it at every Melba's.
I have to play.
5 Mile
I have to
House.
play "The Bridge Is Over" for you because "The Bridge Is Over" was a tough diss song.
It's like the bridge is over. The bridge is over.
What about buy?
Is that what you're talking about?
Yup.
I know that song.
Yup. Like, dun, 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 dun. What do you mean? Who was BT? He says Roxanne Shante is only good for steady fucking.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
He's dissing Roxanne Shante.
Why is he
Dissing
dissing Roxanne Shante?
because she was down with the crew. So he was
Oh,
dissing
my goodness.
MC Shan and Molly Mall. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't know who those people are, and they don't know who.
Google that shit,
Roxanne
B.
is.
Google that shit.
Roxanne.
Oh shit, Jack the Ripper. What about Jack the Ripper? LL Cool J. Y'all tripping.
never took
To the
LL.
Break of Dawn. Okay, no. See, some of these songs.
Y'all don't even
To the
put
Break of Dawn
LL
was
Cool
hot.
J as one of the best rappers.
LL Cool
ever.
J is my favorite rapper of all times. Period. End of story.
For real?
LL Cool J is my favorite. Now,
What about Will Smith?
He's not. I don't think that LL Cool J is the best rapper of all times. He's my personal favorite of all times. But he's in.
Off.
LL Cool J is in the top 10 all time.
Yes, because he's done it all. He's like
Literally.
He's like quadruple threat.
He's like one of the right. He can act. He can rap. But just all that shit.
He's
He can
everything.
do sing songs. He can do battle rap. He can do all of that.
Model.
Yeah, all that. The women like him. Niggas like him.
What she said? Will Smith or LL?
Okay. Will Smith or who? LL.
Will Smith
What?
can't rap.
No. Will Smith can rap, but Will Smith can't fuck with LL.
Yeah. I mean, he can rap, but his rap is different.
We can call it Drupal Drap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No. Because he can't. Can he do the modeling part that LL can do? Can he swing the girls?
Yeah.
That's all he knows with his lips.
I said Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Think about
Shit, Flavor Flav can buy. Anybody can walk the runaway. They be like, and now coming to the stage, Flavor Flav.
Have you watched Jada's new little show called The Red Table?
I haven't, but I heard about it.
It's really good.
Is it?
It's really good.
Every woman that I've heard to talk about it loves it.
It's awesome.
So what is she talking about?
Like everything. Everything.
Is that what she was talking about? Her hair falling out?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, when her and Will's first wife sat down and talked about how they disrespect each other, all that.
Oh, they put their dirt out.
They put her and Gabrielle Union dirt.
Okay, what was
came
their
out.
beef about? Did she say
Yo,
what the beef was
they
about?
had beef, like silent beef. Like they just was beefing and don't know why they was beefing.
It was just like, she don't like me. I don't like
and I
when
don't
she
like
look at me
her.
type of shit.
But Gabby Union let everybody know that she was a hater. She hated everybody that she felt was a threat to her.
So she's at a different point in her life.
She's at a different point in her life. She said that it was so bad, Diamond, like if she goes to a party and another woman comes in there and Gab feel like she looks better than her, she would talk about that bitch all night to everybody. Like, who let her in? Like, you see that dress she got on? Like, is this a whole fest or something? Like,
Girls do that.
Yeah. And
Girls
she
do that.
admitted to it, that she was insecure about, she was threatened by other powerful women when they came into the room. So she would just
Interesting. Which I always like Gabrielle Union. So yeah, so shout out to her. Okay, so the show's good. So you
Yeah.
recommend that show?
I recommend it. It's awesome.
What else?
And
What
it's
else have you
three
been checking?
generations. It's Jada, her mom, and her daughter.
All three in one show?
Yes.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot. I like that. I like that. That's real hot.
Different perspective views of
Yeah.
different different ages.
So shout out to
We
them.
always
on
making
that.
money over there
Yeah.
on Smith's side.
Yeah, so they doing their thing. So what else have you been watching?
That's about it.
Okay. All right, what's up?
What you been watching?
Homeland on Showtime. Yeah, so I've been watching that. Catching up, binge watching because it ended like a couple weeks ago, but I'm like on season 2, and I think they had like 5 seasons. So yeah, so I've been watching that.
Besides all the chef shows my husband be having me watching, we watch like every chef show.
Y'all be watching chef shows? That's what's up. They be on there. They be on there turn up. They be beefing on there though.
Yeah, but them kids like they like born chefs. Like they like were born to cook. It's just very interesting. These little kids.
Little kid like teenagers?
No, like 7 age.
And they can cook?
Can they cook?
What the fuck?
Can they, Herbie, can they cook? They past cooking, yo. They making duck and shit like.
I
I
can't.
don't know half the shit they know.
I can't.
Right, look. The people be
Well.
amazed. The judges, they be like, how do they know how to cook this stuff? Yeah.
Maybe little kids.
I went to school and I don't even know it.
Yeah, that's crazy. And what show is that?
That's on what? The food? Chop.
Wow. Okay.
Like this little girl, she was like 12 years old. She won like 40,000.
Little black girl, I love her to death.
Yeah. Yeah. 40,000.
They getting it.
She was like, I'm rich now.
Shout out to them. God damn.
Yeah. So,
What
how was your Memorial weekend?
Memorial weekend, last weekend. Good. Yeah, it was good. Just chill. You know what I'm saying?
My daughter turned 21.
I saw that. How you feel about that?
I'm old as shit.
I feel about that. Well, I tell you what.
Well, I had my daughter at 17, so.
And so she turned 21.
Yeah.
Devon had his senior prom.
I seen Devon's graduation with the Gucci
Yeah.
shoes on. He looked slick. He looked slick.
Yeah. So yeah.
Did
so
you see
he.
him off the prom? Or
Yeah.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you feel? Old as shit.
Good. I felt it. It was. It's just been
Was it uncomfortable? Like,
I thought it was going to be. I was nervous about going because, and I don't get nervous, so I was nervous about going because I knew that his
other dad.
Yeah, I knew his other dad was going to be there, and he and I are cool, but we haven't talked in a while, so I didn't know what the energy was going to be like.
Right.
But so I was there, so I saw him. I took a picture of his mother, him, and his I like that other father, his other father. And after that, that's when the first time that he noticed me being there, because it was like other family and stuff there. And so he came over to me and we shook hands and hugged and stuff. And so it was good. We had a good conversation right in front of Devon.
Right.
And so it was really good energy. I'm glad that I was there. I wanted to be there. It was good. It was really good energy with me and his other dad and me and his mother. Yeah.
Yeah, and kids need to see that.
Yeah.
Because they see so much beef and mom and dad don't get along, and then she got a new boyfriend and he hate my dad. Like, they see so much of that. So when they see that everybody comes together as a blended family or just having a great relationship, it makes life a lot better.
Yeah, things have really come full circle in regards to that, because for a long time, I was probably angry with his mother, and I probably.
But you had that right.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't have any anger towards her.
Yeah, you had to get over it.
Yeah, we're in a good place right now, and I mean, it's been a hell of a road like between us, but we're good, and she, I have nothing but love for her, and I wish her the best, definitely.
That's awesome. Same with me and Seven's father.
Yeah.
We've learned to co-parent better now because we saw that us talking about each other in front of our son, or it just made Seven angry in the inside a little bit, because he just felt a certain type of way, like, I can't believe she's sitting here talking about my father, and then I can't believe my father's sitting here talking about my mother. So it makes the kid confused and angry, lost, and he was lashing out at school and stuff like that. So now that we're together and he sees that we like, hey, and together as one, it's a lot better for him. He doesn't feel a certain type of way. He's comfortable.
Yeah. So that's good.
And you don't notice that it affects the child that much because you're so selfish in your own feelings. Like, I was in a situation where I was like, he's not going to pick him up from school anymore. And he's not going to take him to school anymore. I'm going to do it. And he's been doing it for so long. And Seven was so used to it. But I was being selfish. I even hired a driver to pick Seven up from school and to take him to school so his father wouldn't have that connection with him anymore. But my driver got sick one day.
And you had to call him.
And Seven was so happy. He was excited. So I was like, you bitch, how selfish was that to do that to your son? You supposed to always want your kids to be happy. And we get so selfish sometimes, so into us. We don't realize it.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. So
That was a lot.
That was a lot. I wasn't expecting us to go there.
That was very emotional.
I wasn't expecting us to go there.
I was on my bipolar shit.
When we're gonna be back again? When are we doing the next show?
Thursday, if I don't have a fucking mandatory meeting around this
Okay,
motherfucker.
well, that's good.
Stand that shit.
It happens.
But it's like, why you couldn't choose Wednesday? Like, confirm with me first before you decide to have a meeting.
Before you decide to have this meeting and shit.
Right.
What are you, my boss or something? How can people stay? How can people follow your
Jamaican
journey?
Paper Doll on IG, Facebook, T Jamaican. I don't know. Yeah, it's just T Jamaican.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
TEE. Jamaican, right?
I had to fight for that name.
Did
with
you?
Facebook. Yeah, I had to send them my license, all that
As
bullshit.
you should. At the Diamond K Show at Radio on Fire. Of course, people can see past episodes. RadioOnFire.com. Click shows and
Go to the little thing right here, the little box.
at the top.
Click that, and all the shows.
You could do that too. Yep, you could do that too. Or RadioOnFire.com/shows. There it is.
There it is.
Thank you as always.
As always.
All right, so I will.
We'll see you Thursday.
Thursday. All right.
Not on time though. I think my phone died.
It did.
It did.
Yeah.
Babe, what you over there snacking on?